Welcome, travelers, young and old, from near and far. Join me as we continue the tale of Finwe and Doris and his new life here, in Morrowind. When we last left Finwe, he was gazing over the rooftops of Balmora as he recalls for the first time that he stepped foot into what he is quickly realizing is an accursed city. It was here that Finwe first met Caius and was forced to complete a series of heretical missions for the old drug fiend. It was here that Finwe became acquainted with the arts of acquiring resources he needed, but did not earn. And while Finwe cherishes the friends that he made along the way, he in retrospect is not surprised that such contacts would have been found so quickly in Balmora. And so now we find Finwe silently saying to himself that even if he was free of Caius's influence, that he does not think he would take up permanent residence in the city, lest its temptations cause him to falter on the holy path he currently walks. And with that, everyone, welcome back to the tale of Finwe and Doris with me, Dr. Morrowind. I hope you enjoyed this opening shot. It continues to be more and more difficult to find a unique opening place in Balmora, but I have been enjoying it nonetheless. It's something that keeps it fresh for me. Jacob, are you stuck? Are you stuck? Let's try and Civvy our way out of this after quick saving. I feel like trying to Civvy our way out of these problems so nearby. I see his levitation grid. It's right there. Will he come in here with us? God damn it, Jacob. Why? There you are. Good God, boy. Anyway, so, last time, in the last chapter of Finwe and Doris's tale, he was assigned to go back to the Redoran section of the island to go ahead and get some more information on the Nerevarine prophecies from Ashlanders. Or at least, that's what I think it was. I might actually be remembering a little bit too far ahead. But before we do any of that, we obviously told Caius that we have several outstanding official jobs, such as the one for the Fighters Guild. And, of course, we have to go to the temple to receive a promotion, which, of course, Caius would, just be ecstatic about, that one of his agents, in quotes, is getting promoted so far up.
Yes.
In the temple. But while we're there, we're also going to check to see if there are any duties the Redoran in that canton need help with. I think there's a temple agent in the Redoran canton that we're also going to talk to. Yes, Seville Sailoth. Take me to Vivek, please. And I think there was another thing. Anasi, her mate, who is addicted to skooma, is here in the St. Olms canton, and she has asked us to help cure him of his skooma addiction. Now, here's the thing. All Khajiit, Jacob, know that there is no cure for skooma. But I have a feeling we know one Khajiit who might. Jobasha. He has all sorts of hidden knowledge. He knew things about the vampires. He knew things about, things that he shouldn't about the temple. So, I want to go check him out. Him, as I'm staring at Vivek. We're going to go talk to Jabasha. But then, before we go any further into Vivek City, we are actually going to go ahead and return that silver bowl to the woman who lives just outside of Vivek. The reason why we're talking to Jabasha first is because after we talk to that woman, I imagine I'll Civvy intervention, which will carry us to the temple, which is right next to St. Olms, and I just like traveling efficiently. You may be saying that it's jumping the gun, talking to Jabasha a little bit, but no, before we go even talk to this guy, but no. No, Finwe learned the importance of efficiency with Clan and Doris. Like, the amount of time that you spend traversing the same path 2 or 3 times is what could cause other contracts to expire and cause all sorts of complications. So Clan and Doris would often establish themselves with, would we call him a man of letters, a Khajiit of letters, a cat of letters? But we would Clan and Doris would always find someone like this, and honestly, before they even started a job, they would consult with him. Hello, Jabusha. Do you know anything about curing a skooma addict? Khajiit knows there's no cure for skooma addict, and maybe Khajiit knows things that are not true. You should read Confessions of a Dunmer skooma eater. Jabasha should have a copy for sale in good condition. Very reasonable. Very good, Jabasha. And I have all these books to sell you. Let me make sure that I have read them all so that I can get my possible experience buffs. Sermon 30 of the 36 Lessons of Vivek. Short blade increased by 1. I think this is where Vivek stabs the city face with the ethos knife, which is to say the short blade of proper commerce, and that is why we got an increase in short blade. And it's... Yes, at which he touched... no, it's here. At which he stabbed the heart of the city face with the ethos knife, which is to say Rek I Altadunai, the short blade of proper commerce. This is basically saying how a bunch of demons tried to go ahead and copy Vivek's idea of creating a city to make himself even more powerful than he was by creating a collective. So we're going to hold on to that one because we just read it and got a skill boost, which means we don't have it back at Indoranian. Helgard's Tale. But I know we have several copies of Sermon 9. Pharaoh's Speech. Ooh, we should see if Jacob needs to read any of these real fast. I don't think he will. Deathblow of Abernathy. There we go. All right, real quick. Jacob! Do you need these books? Finwe and Doris, I feel great, and all your hard work training me is finally paying off. Thank you so much. I'm ready to face Red Mountain. You are in luck, because we're going to go there after we handle all these things in Vivek. He says, right. Jacob says, right. I'm heading back to Ghostgate. Say, do you want to keep me company a little longer, just over to Ghostgate and through the fence of the foot of the mountain? It's good to have someone to talk to, you know. I miss traveling with you, but I need to get on with my sacred mission. Yes, we will head that way soon. Great, let's get going right away. You're not busy, are you? No. Well, yes, but we will go there soon. Where's the read a book option? Huh. I guess because oh, good books. Here we go. Feel free to look at anything I have. Yeah, he won't read Vivek's lessons. Open your eyes, please, Jobasha. We have some business to do. Alright, so you can have this sermon, the hypothetical treasury, Deathblow of Abernathy, Helgard's Tale, a guide to Balmora. You can have at least one. I like to keep them for the local maps. Bearer's Speech. I want to hold on to the sermons. They've come in handy once before. Four Suitors of Benetah. Pardon me. You can have these scrolls, because I don't know what to do with them, and they weigh weight, so I don't want them. I think that's all you will want, Jobasha. Now let's see. Confessions of Dunmer Skooma Eater. Thank you, my good man. Alright, so I guess what better place to read this than in, what is it? Than in the bookstore. I don't know if I want to sit on his chess, but there's no real sitting location to read this. We'll go into the nearby pub real fast, read this book, and then we will head on out. I could just read it standing here, but I like to go ahead and pop in and just see random places after we've done a quest here. See if anything's changed. The Black Shawl Corner Club. You're not from around these parts. We don't like strangers. Alright. You guys are all still dicks. Well, fuck you. I'm here to read a book that you all might not like. Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. Alright, here we go. Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. Oh, sorry, this is a Dunmer who's doing this, not a Khajiit. Nothing is more revolting to Dunmer feeling than the sorry spectacle of another Dunmer enslaved by that derivative moon sugar known as skooma, and nothing is less appetizing than listening to the pathetic tales of humiliation and degradation associated with the victim of this addictive drug. Why then do I force myself upon you with this extended and detailed account of my sins and sorrows? Because I hope that by telling my tale, the hope of redemption from the sorry state shall be more widely known. And because I hope that others who have fallen into the sorry state of skooma addiction may therefore hear of my story, of how I fell into despair, and how I once again found myself and freed myself from my own self-imposed chains. Because it is widely known to all Khajiit, who may be expected to know that there is no cure for addiction to skooma, that once a slave to skooma, always a slave to skooma. Because this is widely known, it is taken to be true, but it is not true, and I am living proof. There is no miracle cure, there is no potion to be taken, there is no magical incantation which frees you from the thrill of skooma running through your blood. But it is through the understanding of that thrill and the acceptance of the lust within oneself for that thrill that the casting aside of shame that thrill seeker feels when he cannot set aside what becomes, in the end, his only comfort and pleasure. It is through this knowledge and understanding that the victim comes to the place where choices may be made, where despair and hope may be separated. In short, only knowledge and acceptance can deliver into the slave's hand the key that opens his shackles and sets him free. The narrative of Tilse Senda's tale carries the reader through the stages of early infatuation, ecstatic obsession, and profound degradation of her addiction, and in the course of the story she subtly enables the reader to discover that the hopelessness of the addict comes from the addict's own unconscious assumptions that only a helpless person and a foolish person could become addicted to skooma, and that consequently no such helpless and foolish person could ever achieve the admittedly difficult task of renouncing, once tasted, the exquisite delights of the skooma. Tilse Senda shows that once the addict overcomes the burden of her own self-despising, that there is the possibility of redemption. And, against all of society's dearly held beliefs, she says that it is not altogether clear that the addict should renounce sugar, but that it is only one of the choices that the skooma addict must make. Tilse Senda's casual proposition that skooma addiction is not necessarily a sign of moral and personal weakness is essential to her thesis that a cure is possible, but it has not endeared her or her book to the upright and conservative elements of Dunmer society. After I talked to one of my colleagues who specializes in criminology and deviance, and my wife who's also working in criminology and deviance right now with drug addiction, I will comment whether where that fits into actual, social theory regarding drug addiction, because that is fascinating. Fascinating. Social control, labeling theory. My God, I may have to show this book to my students as like an example of it. What are you doing? Oh my God! Please stop. I'm gonna have to show that to my students as maybe like a media example of like serious topics talked about in video games and other medium. Wow, very interesting. Okay, but before we head to the St. Olms Canton to give Anasi's skooma-addicted mate this advice, we are going to go ahead and spend the evening trying to return this silver bowl. Now, if I recall, I recall a lot of this, everyone, because I recorded this once already, and it's one of those 1 in 20 chances with my current setup to where it just doesn't record one of the audio files. So, I think you're really going to appreciate this because there was a lot of garbage in the last one. Anyway, it said to go north until we hit an east-west bridge, which is to our right. The instruction, go north till you hit an east-west bridge, always made me think it would be directly ahead of me. Cross the east-west bridge, then continue until you come to a northern path. There will be some rando's house on the left, and then our target house is past that on the northern side. Now, you can see how there's a series of fuck-ups in those instructions. It could have just been, go north until on your right you see a bridge. Cross that, the path will bend left, facing north. Continue going forward. The second house that you come to, which is this one that I'm looking at, is the house you want. The directions that were originally given had like a house that we didn't need, implied a bridge would be where it wouldn't be, and an extra turn where there really wasn't a turn. It was just a casual bend. All around, not pleased with the directions that led me here last time I went through this fucking shit. But here we are. We are at Pyrenees Farmhouse. You have the bowl, don't you? I don't actually care if you're blinking at me or not, Jacob. I just don't fucking care anymore. Here's what I want you to do, though. Carry some of my hammers, because I have a lot of these, and I don't necessarily need them all right now. So hold on to that shit for me. What else? What was I doing? I need the bowl. That's right. Give me this. All right. Pyrenetate. Hello, Pyrenetate Beulale. Beluga. Pyrenee Beluga. How can I help you? I have this bowl that someone, I think it was Yagafa at Pelagiad, said that maybe you were missing this. Is this about my missing silver bowl, she says. Silver bowl given to my husband disappeared from my house recently. Do you know what happened to it? I found it. That bowl disappeared from my house while I was visiting a friend at Fort Pelagiad. My husband, he's an officer in the Imperial Legion serving in Argonia, received the bowl as a gift from the Grateful East Empire Company merchants. His file was escorting a company courier when they were overwhelmed by bandits, but my husband slew the bandit chief and drove the bandits away. Were you planning on returning the bowl to me? Of course. Here's the bowl, ma'am. Well, thank you very much. It means a lot to me and my husband. I'm sorry. I'm just a poor farmer, and I have little to offer as a reward. But I've lived here for years, and my husband and I have many friends. Perhaps I can offer you some valuable advice on how to get the best value for your goods. And I can introduce you to a good friend at Port Pelagiad. Yigf is a healer and an Imperial cult adept. She might try to get you to join the Imperial cult, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. My mercantile skill has been increased by 1. This is one of the few times in the game where you get an increase in skill as a reward for completing a miscellaneous quest. Thank you, ma'am. I wish more quests would reward me like that. Okay. Oh, the soft glow of the evening in the Acadian Isles regions, where everything is like there are some individual tenant farmers, but as we see over there, the thing that largely makes this system work is slavery. Who are you? Lilies, you do training and spells, do you? That's so funny. Why are you out here in the middle of nowhere? What's your background? You're just a mage, huh? You're in the Mages Guild, eh? Yes, okay. There's a family of rats over here. Why did they all spawn together? Are you hostile rats? Yeah, of course. Did you just hit me, Jacob, you motherfucker? Alright. I see a Khajiit over here next to a shack, and it may go ahead and drive this poor tenant farmer to going broke, but honestly, them's the kind of games you play if you're gonna go ahead and slay folks. Although, honestly, you don't have a bracer on. Is this your farm? Traveling new woman. Background. You're a farmer. You're your own farmer. Very impressive, ma'am. Very impressive indeed. Anyway, we're not supposed to just be wandering around out here, though. We have things to do back in Vivek. Oh, fuck. We're going to go to Saran, aren't we? Yep. Let's try this again. Divine Intervention, take me to Evanhart. And then Civic Intervention, take me to the temple. Take me to the temple. I didn't pray hard enough. That's why it failed, clearly. So we're here at the temple. Time to go ahead and get our promotion to an adept, which is basically, one final, examination before we get our own way shrine, is what it made it sound like. All right, what brings you to the temple, Acolyte? Have you been lax in your duties? Master, I don't think you have any duties for me because I'm not a curate yet, but am I worthy of, being a curate in training? The temple recognizes you, Finwe and Doris. You are now Finwe and Doris the Adept. Excellent. So since you all have had some time to discuss my, these happenings, are there any internal records regarding me? I love your half-sleepy eyes. At least I can see them, so I won't yell at you. Yes, Internal Minister Urine. You got any records involving me? Yes, Adept Finwe. There were some recent discussions pertaining to you and your continued rise within the temple. If things continue at this rate, I suspect this will be the last time you will need to report directly to me for any internal affairs information, as all curates have an adjunct to whom all relevant internal affairs records are sent. Well, that is just wonderful. Did I actually get the records? I did. Let's go read these outside. I feel like it's not really polite to read about ourselves in here among the people who would have discussed it. We're just gonna go ahead and pop a squat right here. Right next to the temple. I like, the idea of sitting on these steps and looking out over the cantons. Let's read these notes. What do they have to say about me, Finwe and Doris? Concerning Finwe and Doris and the establishment of the Indoranian Way Shrine, Master Valen. Master Valen's the master at Outerroom. The Outlander Finwe continues to demonstrate not only exceptional faith, but some skill healing and dealing with temple matters of policy. Curate Nelithan, Justice Offices. Yes, it was fortunate that he was able to handle the false incarnate issue so swiftly. Master Lalarin, the Master of Ghostgate. He may show signs of faith, but he is yet to be properly tested. Master Rothaloth of Molag Mar. Maybe not enough to serve the Master of Ghostgate, but I would be more than willing to welcome this Outlander to try his spirit in the wilds of Molag Amur. That is more testing than a potential curate would normally incur and should satisfy any concerns should he emerge with his faith intact. Master Sadri of Balmora. Speaking of Finway's potential elevation to curate, I would like to once again revisit the matter of Indoranian. Master Lalarin. Yes, I would as well, Master. After conferring with Master Rothaloth, I concur that Indoranian would serve as an ideal resupply port that would not require us to deal with the council in Sadrith Mora. Curate Andaranam from Sadrith Mora. I believe I have been making some headway on that front, Master. Master Sadri. That has been the same report from Sadrith Mora for years. It's time we establish a greater deal of temple logistical independence in the East. I'm glad to hear that you agree, Master Lalarin. I do agree with the need to establish... Master Lalarin. I do agree with the need to establish a way shrine and eventually a small port landing, and I agree that Indoranian would be an ideal location. But I do not agree that the Outlander should receive such a posting, so far from the rest of the temple. The Outlander's hubris at seizing the teleportation chamber there should be enough to bar him from receiving the posting. Patriarch Sarioni. Master, would you have the temple expend additional resources establishing this foothold, knowing that Adept Finwe knows the area and has been so far blessed with securing it? When you know our needs for defense and the proper use of resources better than most here? Master Lalarin. No, Archcanon. I only wish to express my concern about the potential risk of the Outlander, Patriarch Sarioni. Your concerns are noted, and Darren used his first name. But to ignore the clear signs of blessing that guard his steps, would you have us be so cautious as to interfere with what is clearly the will of the three? Master Lalarin. No, Archcanon. Patriarch Sarioni. That we shall let the matter be decided by Finway's next test of faith. In any case, preparations are to be made for the establishment of the Shrine to Nerevar at Indoranian. Master Rothaloth, keep me informed of his progression. And the session adjourned for evening prayer. Interesting. Well, we're still going to go ahead and check in the Redrin Canton to see if there are any duties we can help with, because we don't want to seem too interested in advancing ourselves. Like, we don't want it to seem like this is all a matter of just blind ambition. But it seems like if we want to get that curate posting, we're going to have to satisfy the Master of Molag Mar. So once we do some work for Redoran, and, eventually, this bit for Caius doesn't seem too problematic. We'll go do that. It doesn't seem like we're on a sort of timer with that. Like, it's when we go there, when we're willing to challenge ourselves. And we just got this promotion, so I think there's an understanding we might not go directly there. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to go find this poor drug-addicted Khajiit. He lives where he can in St. Olms. I imagine that means he lives in the underworks, but we'll go ask around. There are some shops in here that we should ask around in. Yes, indeed, there are. Because I want to say, see? Like, they serve various guilds in these cantons. Hello, Master Uvalis.
I can tell.
You just know rumors. Rumors, sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to those things since my husband's gone missing. He's gone missing, has he? Yes, my husband, Dinar Uvelis. is missing again. It happens with him. See, he has a problem with skooma. Skooma, oh, poor man. Man, we're also looking for someone addicted to skooma. The two of them are probably together, actually. Although he swears he's been trying to stop. Last time he disappeared, it was for days. When he came back, he didn't look so good. I'm worried that he might have been infected with corpus. How would he got that here in the holy city? Or something equally horrible. Do you think you might be able to find him for me? Of course, ma'am. Of course. Don't worry. I will find him as I look for this other poor skooma addict. You will? I can't tell you how relieved that would make me. Dinar and his no-good friends sometimes take to the underworks near here when they've got some skooma. You might be able to find him down there. Very good, ma'am. We will do this thing. I pledge it on my honor as a Redoran and a member of the temple. Let's see what other guilds are here. See if anyone else has something to say. Dyers and Tanners, hey? No, you don't really seem to have anything interesting to say. You have anything interesting to say?
What do you want?
No, you don't.
Outlander, what do you
All right, well, let's head downstairs, because that's where it seems like we're going to find the skooma addicts. Poor bastards. All right. So, you are a Khajiit. Please do not be insulted. I think Jadinar is the name of Anasi's mate. Hello, Jadinar. Anasi sent me about possibly helping you with your addiction. Jadinar does not understand. What good? Oh, God. We skipped some dialogue. He basically is a fucking asshole that basically says shit like, fuck you, Anasi, for trying to run my life. Fuck you, Finwe, for trying to go ahead and get involved in this. Fuck all of you. I know how hard shit has been on all of you, and I just can't stop, is what he said last time. Now he says, Jadinar does not understand. What good is a book? I do not want this book, but Jadinar can see you have a good heart. Jadinar is sorry for what he says. Jadinar will take this book and will read it. And you, return you to Anasi and tell her Jadinar is sorry. And Jadinar forgives her for abandoning him. I'm combining them, the two speeches. And Jadinar will always have Anisi in his heart. But our bond is broken, for better or worse, and we must find now each our own way from this cold time, in this hard place. I wish you the best, Jadinar. Come by the temple at some point. I'm sure that if you ever need any sort of work, we'll be able to find something for you there. I'm sorry. Anyway, let us now look for this other poor skooma addict. And hello. Is this the den? Is this the drug-dealing den of death? Ma'am? Are you dealing drugs in here? Are you fucking, selling... Oh, shit! Oh, Christ. Ma'am. I just wanted to know if you were selling drugs, and I guess the answer is, who fucking cares? I'm going to kill you. Very suspicious, ma'am. I suspect that you are all selling illegal drugs in here, and you're fucking up people's lives. Jacob says, we're not going to be down here long, are we? The smell gives me a headache. Hopefully not too long. We're going to go take a peek in here. Let me heal myself. Let's get some good fatigue restoration going. Jacob, hit me with some of that good restore tributes magic. All right. Well, if we killed the bouncer, you know they're pissy in there. They're going to be pissy when we show up. So let's just go in there heavy, shall we? We're going to go in with 80 points of shield, a warrior scroll. I know that there's something really horrible on the other side of this, and I don't want to have to die 4 times before we get it. It's nasty in there. Blood fire. We're going to need that as well. We really are going to need it. There is some nasty shit on the other side of this door. This might not even be enough. And second barrier. All right. If this isn't enough, then I don't know what would be. That guy has a demon sword, though, is the real problem. Right. And his shield skill is fucking ridiculous. Fortunately, there's me and Jacob in here, so at least... Jesus, you see what I mean? How he's constantly blocking everything? And he can knock me down because it's such a heavy, high-powered weapon. Oh, god damn. Even after all that, there's a chance I'm gonna fucking bite it right here. Yup. See? Even with all that, I'm gonna need even more restore health. I think, yeah, we got 3 exclusive restore healths because of how good we were on that one quest. Oh, it's that guy back there. That's right. He has a crossbow with some real nasty shit in it. Jacob, get over here. Oh, God. Oh, God, Jacob. Oh, no. Yep. Yep. Poor Jacob. All right. Well, let's try it again. So, big old... Where is it? Warrior's Scroll. 3rd Blessing. 5th Barrier. Bloodfire. My 2nd Barrier. And when we get in here, we're going to summon a Golden Saint as well. I know, I liked the idea of sticking this little bastard in a soul gem, but we're going to need it. Go get that one. Alright, the 2 of you need to be able to handle this guy. 'Cause I'm probably going to have to go ahead and handle the other guy. Come on now. Come on. The 3 of us should be able to fucking destroy this guy before the crossbow asshole gets involved. Come on. Oh, he's here. Mr. Crossbow's active. Come on. Fight me, not Jacob. Jacob is much more likely to die. Oh, exclusive restore health. Come on. We got him. Oh, God. Sorry I didn't say anything there for a minute. I was just so intensely focused. Yeah, I think you're badly injured, too. Holy shit. Well done, ma'am. Quick save. Let's go ahead and pick a fight with Sheagorth's, or this guy's big bossy. I was actually hoping that the Golden Saint would be around to help out a little bit more with that. Fuck you and your offering and all your people in here. That is, by the way, the Demon King of Destruction. Ooh! This is some good assassination armor. Wow. Dark Brotherhood boots. Weight 4, armor rating 23, compared to weight 6, armor rating 11. Fuck yeah. Time to put on this good shit. Looks a lot nicer, too, honestly. So, Netch Leather Pauldrons are armor rating 7, and Chitin Pauldrons are 11. So, definitely sticking with those. Is there a way for me to just zoom these all over there? Yes, there we go. What about... Oh, God damn it. I don't even think I actually need all of these bolts, considering I'm not going to be carrying around a crossbow to use them, but you never know. They may come in use for selling for travel funding. Yes, Belts of Sanguine. 5 points of constant effect. These are quest items if we ever choose to join the Assassin's Guild. All right, and we've got more delicious armor over here. Awesome. Well, we've killed some Dark Brotherhood fools. Fortified medium armor. His big thing is this sword. 6,500. We'll actually give that to Jacob, because he's not bad with a sword. Jacob, share. Take this excellent sword. You will probably like to use it. All right. Well, it wasn't a skooma den, so we still have not found and poor woman's husband. But we just did clear a demon shrine out of the fucking heart of Vivek's holy city. One of the worst kind, too. It was a demon shrine of destruction associated with an illegal assassins guild. So let's go ahead and open all your shit. Let's see what's in here. I'm not going to use telekinesis. Oh my god. What just happened? I accidentally hit the load save game. But I guess I loaded after I saved after I took all that shit, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Let's try this again. Open, and I'm not actually going to go ahead and use telekinesis. I'm just going to tank whatever the health hit is. I'm sure I'll be fine. Take all your fucking picks, thanks. You don't have anything except trash in there. Ouch. Garbage sword. Spoiled potion, fortify magicka, and an okay ring. Thanks, assholes. Thanks for your blank rolled paper. I'm taking it. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'm fucking taking it. All right. Well, now let us go and continue our search for the poor skooma addict. Lots of skooma addicts around here. This is the same place where we found that Khajiit, the informant for Caius. Yep. Here he is. I'm quietly reflecting on the poor bastard, and then also thinking about how my wife found out recently that her childhood friend, who's 27, she has two 5-year-old girls, she has stage 4 thyroid cancer, with the cancer in her, her bone marrow and her chest and her spine. Yeah. Not good stuff. Not good at all. Well, we're going to have to fight this rat, or Jacob's going to get distracted. Hey, there's our friendly little Khajiit over there. You're a cat. Why didn't you kill the rat? Kill these rats. Why are you still down here? We took care of the census and excise guy. Oh my god, Jacob, go kill the rat. Go get it. Go get the rat. Oh my god, go get him. Jesus, that was way more fucking difficult than what it should have been. All right. Well, so we have completed basically everything we set out to do now, except for returning the husband's ring to his wife. And then I think now we'll head to the Redoran Canton. What time is it? We're going to pretend like we were doing stuff for 10 hours, 11 hours. We continue this in the morning. We'll see what, the Redoran system is like outside of Aldaroon.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Yes, indeed. What are these, by the way? We didn't check out these shops. Miners, farmers. What do the Miners Guild have to say? Anything interesting? You barter, do you? For precious things, and you have 525 gold. Okay. Take these diamonds. And these emeralds. Be careful, some of them are cursed. Alright. Ooh. I gotta keep those Daedra hearts, of course. You can have the skin, though. And I like sapphires. I think they're cool. So I'm keeping them. You can have 2 of my rubies. Cool. Alright. Cool beans. Thank you for your business. Doesn't seem like you will have anything interesting to say, though. I like the idea of selling gems to the Guild of Miners here in Vivek, though. I may actually just save all my gems and only sell it to them. Just for some fun role-playing. We'll see. Might become a bigger pain in the ass than what it's worth. Brewers and fishmongers.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
That was trippy. Anyway, hello, Marani Uvelis. I need to talk to you about your husband. Yeah, I found his ring. You found my husband's ring? Oh, he must have... Oh no. Then the worst has come to pass. I can't say I'm surprised, though. It is difficult to hear. He's been heading towards such an end for years now. Thank you for your help, Finwe and Doris. Please, take this for your trouble. Maybe they will do you some good. She gave me 3 potions of cure common disease. They wouldn't have helped him either, ma'am. It was Corpus. Nothing could have helped him. All right. Let's head outside so that we can then make our way. Let's take a real quick look. We're in St. Olms. Directly north of us is the arena, 4 1/4. So we want to head. I think that might be it to our. No. So that's St. Delian. This is St. Olms. I imagine that. Let's see. Those are flags for the arena. That's the flag of Redoran. Let's just hop across. Being able to levitate in Vivek City is so goddamn handy. Hypotenuse. I'm going to feel really stupid if this actually isn't the Redoran Canton. It is. All right. I believe all major business will be conducted on the upper floors, not in the lower wasteworks. So we should check that out, too. Come, Jacob. What do you have to say? The Redoran claim to be the honorable house, but they have their share of scandals and dark secrets. They just hide it better. Interesting way to view things. Saren Manor, I think. Was this where we were directed to go? Hello, Taurus. Saren. Oh, I have the same shirt. I'm glad we have the same taste. You're not from the Morong Tong, are you? No, I'm not. And this is why I'm not. Because I knew I'd be sent to kill you. Let's see. The Saren clan has had some patriarchs killed by the Morong Tong in previous house wars. I will probably be a target myself in future wars. I know. That's why, that is why I didn't join them yet. Slavery? As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. Superiority in race that we done more honestly are does not grant one the right to destroy an inferior race's spirit or life. Slavery demeans both master and servant. Oh, there's a pitch I haven't heard before. Interesting, though. Cool. I'm actually looking for someone to give me duties around here, but maybe it's the person in the Redoran vault. Oh, Taurus Saren. He's the guy who hides the key to the vault in his wife's clothes. We're not going to poke around here anymore. You are lucky, my guy, that thief told me, who's already in the guild. Imagine if I would have found that out when we first got here. What's your last name? Romarin. There's a rumor that a House War Morong Tong contract is being taken out on a Redoran noble here in Vivek City. Feral Rethran has increased guards on all Redoran nobles just to be safe. If the assassination attempt can be stopped, the contract would be voided. Be vigilant, Oathman. Indeed. Where's Feral Rethran? I think he's the one who assigns duties. She's the House Redoran steward here in Vivek, Oathman. She's in the treasury. Got it.
Citizen.
What did my journal say about that? There's a rumor about a war. And that the stewards asked for additional protection, and we should find them. We will do this. We were already planning on doing this, so awesome. Sorry. Tadur Halarim. Hello, fisherman. Do you have any work I could do for you? Work for me? I used to work at Saren Manor. But you were fired recently, claiming that you had stolen food. He swears it must have been a rat. He didn't believe me because I'm an outlander. He didn't even give me any severance pay, so now I'm looking for work. Here's 100 gold, my guy. Good luck. Good luck out there. I hope that 100 gold is a severance pay from House Redoran that'll help you get by. 100 gold's my initial stipend, so I know you can at least make it around to a couple of places with it. I didn't actually see where I just entered. I'm in Dralor Manor. Again, like, I don't have any business being in here. We need to find the treasury is what we need. I'm sure eventually we'll be directed to the noble houses up here.
Tell me what you want.
All right, so Saren Manor, Dralis Manor.
Hello.
One of these has to give me access to the treasury. Bam. All right, Jacob. Oh. I also need to think, though, there's a temple somewhere in Redoran Compound. Probably down below. Jacob, hit me with some of that good restore magica. Fuck yeah. Love having my own personal magica mule. Hello, Ferril Rethrin.
Your actions precede you,
Yes,
Outlander.
you're the
I've heard good things about you.
you're the steward. One moment, let me put my robe back on. Doop doop doop, and my helmet. I like walking around with that helmet. Where's my fucking robe? Where's my robe? There. Okay. Hello, Ferril Rethrin. Hello, Oathman. Just let me finish reading this urgent message. Oh no, the Morongtong assassination is to be on my father? Quickly, go to the Flowers of Gold. It's in the Redoran Wasteworks. Protect Gurl Rethrin. You got it. Let's go, Jacob. This is interesting because if we were in the Morongtong, we would be killing this guy.
Where's that slave?
No time to talk, ma'am. What's my journal say? Yeah, it just says get there immediately. We're not making small talk. I'm just kind of taking a look at what is down here. You know what? I wonder what it would look like if I took my chest armor off. I know. We're in a hurry.
Tell me what you want.
I kind of like it. We're going to leave it like this until we go outside. I don't like how the collar clips with my neck, but whatever. I want to show that we're also an Oathman in House Redoran. So this is what we're going with for now. All right, Flower of Gold Wasteworks. Ma'am, where is Glur Rethrin? Glur Rethrin and Talus Dril just fought off a Morongtong assassin. The guards took Talus to a healer because he was wounded. You should speak to Guril. We didn't even make it in time. It's already happened. Guril! I just fought off a Morongtong assassin, Finwe and Doris. Talus, my bodyguard, was seriously wounded and is at the healers. I was only slightly wounded, but really need to rest. I'm too tired to lift a wine glass, let alone a sword. Wait! There's another one behind you! Help me, Finwe! Ah!
Die. Great.
I just struck Lirug Nathralin in the face, and he says, you shouldn't have interfered with the Morongtong, High Elf. Now I have to kill you first. Die and curse your fate. Other way around, sir. Die and curse your fate. And I really am interested to see what your chest armor is. It's a Morongtong helm. But just a netchlet of cuirass, eh? Spoils of victory. And a fiend tanto. That was worth it. Holy shit. Another one? Don't we already have one? A demon tanto. The fiend tantos are even more expensive. Very nice. Very nice. And a writ of honorable execution. So we could take this, kill him, and then present the writ. But obviously we're not going to do that. You're missing a glove, my guy. Do you know that? And that one's enchanted. Is that going to be a reward for me? Hello, girl. Thank you, Finwe and Doris. I was just too tired to fight again so soon. Sadly, I'm not as young as I once was. With the death of the Morongtong assassin, the writ is now invalidated. You should tell my daughter Farrell the good news. Journal's updated. Apologies. Cool beans. All right. Let's go do this thing. I'm glad that you're okay, by the way. What do you have to say? Anyone else in here? Wait a minute. Are you Morongtong? No, you're a member of House Redoran. And you didn't jump in to help, huh? Yeah, fuck. Ma'am, how many of these assassins you got lurking in the bushes? Nothing else to say, huh?
Our doors are all
Time to go upstairs. Now, wait a minute. I'm kind of curious, because I think, if I recall correctly, there is actually access to the treasury through this main area. There's the trader here. We're going to go in there real fast. And then the smith. We're going to go into both of these and see if we can actually make some money. Hello, Savard. Got any rumors, by the way, from the Redoran compound? I was in the Foreign Quarter the other day and I heard some dummers say Kimona Tong will drive all the Outlanders out of Morrowind. I wish they would try. Nice. Let's barter, shall we? You got 1,500 gold. Hot fucking damn. That's what I'm talking about. So take this 1,500 fiend tanto, and you are a bastard. Let's go ahead and raise your disposition a little bit more.
Met.
I'm in the fucking house, you little piece of shit. Where's my big charm? Alright, there's that. We're gonna charm him twice. Because it is worth it. 85. Alright, let's try this again. What will you give me for this fiend, Tanto? An extra 100? Now that's what I'm talking about. I know I should give Jacob the arrows, but I'm not going to, because fuck him. Oh, no, no, no. Not both daggers. Didn't mean to do that. You definitely don't have enough for both. At least I don't think you do. Chest of the Elements. That's what I normally wear around, right? Yeah. No. Oh, that's right. I have extra Dark Brotherhood gear I can sell, because fuck Jacob. He's not getting it. My Morong Tong memento. This extra bone mode helm that's weighing me down. No need to pretend I'm a Telvanni anymore. You don't buy clothes. Get fucked. Then I imagine that's all you'll buy. God damn you. God damn you, sir. Watcher's belt. Alright, I'll take your 1,000 gold then. Thanks.
I'm so
asshole.
hungry. I could eat a
I'm in the house. What's with these garbage prices? It's because my mercantile's so low, I know. Balin Arando. How may this poor trader help you today, as I've recently had a run of bad luck? It's just really been slow. It's a really slow time for me, and we're not getting shipments as regular as we used to, so the prices for us have gotten really high. Then there's that Janine over in the foreign quarter. She's always got the merchandise. She's always got the customers. I'd really like to change her luck. Would you? I imagine it's hard to be honorable. An honorable trader, you know, but you're in Redoran, so we'll see. Well, no. I think I may have a way if you're interested in helping. I recently came across an object. Some say it has magical properties. It's a bone from some long-dead dwarf. If you place it in a certain place in Janae's shop, it should bring her nothing but misery. It's for the greater good of the house. It's only dishonorable if we're caught. I'll help you out, man. Alright, I appreciate your help. The bone must be placed in a chest near where she sleeps. Then when she rests, the bone should work its magic and bring her some trouble. Maybe then I'll start to get some business. I think she's also the woman that's been passing out those fucking flyers. Oh, how much gold you got? 600. Not that much. But you're a trader, so you'll buy miscellaneous things. He'd honestly be able to buy pretty much all our soul gems, but again, he doesn't have the fucking money for it. I don't think he has any... Oh, he has an empty grand soul gem. And 2 empty greater soul gems. Ooh, thank you. We definitely fucking needed that. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna come in handy later. I guess I'll just sell him this. Yeah, it was worth it to get that soul gem. What else do I have to sell to him? No. Watcher belt I could sell. The wild sty ring, viper bolt ring, spark bolt ring. I'm gonna keep the sanguine belts for now. Just for now. Alright. Oh, that's way over your maximum value. Give me back my belt. That'll do. Alright. I'll take care of it for you when I am back over there. It's a dishonorable task, so it's not like I'm super eager to do it. Is that the treasury over there? Or is that just taking me back to the flowers of gold? Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, the threat has been neutralized. Oh, I'm sorry, I just fucking completely broke character by jumping down a floor. But the threat has been taken care of, so I don't think it's, you know, a big rush to get back upstairs right this second. Redoran Temple Shrine. First, we're going to check in with the temple in here. I always forget to check in here. It's such a small little place, but it's definitely bigger than in the other 2 Great House Cantons. They don't maintain their shrines. They do not. Alright, so you're Realm's Gavilo. You're the curator of the shrine? Greetings, my child. Are you here for advice, to make an offering at the shrine, or perhaps to help me with a small task? What's your rank, real fast? Huh. Oh, you're a oh, right, because we're in Renaram. What spells do you got, my guy? I'm at the point right now to where I really don't need any of these, but what do you have to sell? Nothing else. All right. Do you need help with anything? Small task. I wish I would have gotten the hyperlink for that. I almost missed it. What do you need help with, my good man? Thank you for asking, my child. Have you met Tendur Halarin by chance? He's a Dunmer, often found in the Redoran Plaza. He was fired, unjustly, I believe, from Sarum Manor. Yes, we had talked to him recently. From Sarum Manor recently, and it now depends mainly on the Temple of the Charity. But his spirit is not broken, and he does not beg, instead continuing to look for work. If you're willing, I have a small task that will not only give him a little work, but perhaps a little more hope as well. Of course, Master, I was already trying to help him. I am pleased, my child. The small task I have is simple. I want you to take a note and 10 drakes to Tendur. He will probably ask if you have any work. Give him the note and 10 drakes and ask him to deliver them soon to Danso and Dules at the temple compound. Keep the other 10 drakes for your time. The note just tells my friend Danso what we're doing and to give Tendur a hot meal. Tendur cannot read, by the way. There's no urgency to this, but I would appreciate hearing from you when you are finished. We'll come right back down after we do that, because we were heading back up there anyway. I'm going to go into records, because I think records takes us directly up into the treasury.
Outlander, what do you want?
I always enjoy meeting handsome males in House Redoran. I bet you do. Well, ma'am, let me introduce myself. I am Finwe Doris, and I am probably the handsomest high elf you will meet in this fucking shithole. And by shithole, I mean the island is not a shithole. I mean basically every other Altmer male is just fucking ugly as sin. As sin! Oh, let's take a real quick peek in the prison cell, shall we? Who is in here? No one? A little Argonian. Shanatal, what were you doing to get yourself thrown in here? Who's there? Goodbye. It's because I'm speaking through the door. She can't actually see me. God damn it. Shanatal. So you got one Argonian and Arendand. Interesting. What are you doing in here? Oh, I'm sure we'll get a quest eventually to release him using this key, I imagine. I was really hoping there would be a shortcut to just get me into the vault, but there wasn't. Because of course there wasn't. I just walked straight forward and it looked like I was going to walk straight off the fucking edge. Oh, well. This was a pleasant time for Finwe, getting to meet another group of Redoran here and immediately getting to show his worth. Like, what a way to get your blood pumping. Ma'am,
I suppose we can
your father
talk.
saved himself from the first
What do you
assassin,
want?
but I saved him from the second assassin. Thank you, Oathman. Without your help, my father, Gurl Rethlin, might have died. Yeah. He's a bit shaken for the experience, but well. We can all rest a little easier for the time. A new writ would have to be issued before another attempt can be made on his life. My father saw you fighting the Morongtong assassins. They often use short swords, and he thought I might teach you a few short blade techniques to help you confront them in the future. Fuck yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Holy shit, remember what I just said? I think this must be a mod that gave me this skill boost as a result of completing a quest. Holy shit, thank you, ma'am. There you go, again. My entire family thanks you. Well, in addition to this, do you have any, like, normal duties? Yeah, she does. Perfect. It's something in Balmora, which will give us an excuse to head, back to the north, head on out of Vivek City, head back to Outerune. Man, you guys really just make this traversing up and down the country fairly efficient. Thank you. The son of a Lalu noble has slandered House Redoran. It's a good thing I'm an Oathman, because it would be a little bit dishonorable to send me to deal with this. Find Marillano in Balmora and demand that he withdraw his slander. You can find Marillano in the 8 plates in Balmora. Again, that was the fucking place where we got the Founder's Helm back. Oh, I don't think I told anyone about that yet. Right, because we went to Balmora and then came here. I haven't reported in on that. I got to do that. You can find Marilano at the 8 Plates in Balmora. Speak with him and make him withdraw the slander against Redoran and Archmaster Venom. Understood. Will do. We were already heading that way anyway. And Jacob needs us definitely to head that way. Hey, Tendor, I actually have some work for you. Do you have work for me? Great. What do you need? Listen, I need you to take this note to Indules at the temple. I could give him nothing, 10 what we were told, or the extra 10 we were given. What does 10 gold does? Here's 20 drakes. Thank you so much. I'll leave shortly. The message was removed. I should have read it before we did. So let's go ahead and report back to the priest. And I think with that, we will probably be close to rounding out this chapter of Finway's tale here in Morrowind.
Wealth beyond.
The next chapter definitely seems like it's going to be focused primarily on heading back to Outerune. I think Finway in the next chapter is ready to be promoted to lawman. The fact that he killed a Morongtong assassin and he's now dealing with the son of a Lalu noble in an issue of slander, like,
Hello.
it's time. It is time to be a lawman. We're not going to ask to become a
What
full
words do
kin
you have
to the
for
house
me,
yet,
citizen?
but we should at least be recognized as a true enforcer of house law. Hello, Realms. Greetings, my child. Are you here for advice to make an offering? Small task? Yeah, that small task, I gave the man his money and his note. Small task. Realms, is this it? What do I have to pick here? What do you need me to choose? I don't remember. Acts of charity? Thank you, my child. I'm proud of you that you saw it fit to give all the money to Tender. Your faith and honesty are a light in these darker times, and you are a true follower of the ideals of the temple. I have nothing to offer but my thanks and a blessing from Alm Savi. I may have another small task for you later, if you're willing. Once I'm a member of the temple, once I'm a curate and a kinsman, I will return to you then. Yes, indeed. But here in the heart of the Redoran Canton, in the holy city of Vivek, I think this is where we're going to leave Finway. He's proven himself, once again, a strong crusader of the temple and a loyal servant of House Redoran. It will be interesting to see where his story goes from here, but like I said, that'll be in the next chapter. So if you enjoyed this chapter, if you have any particular thoughts, please let me know in the comments, or just, hit the like button. If, you're in a rush, just hitting the like button lets me know that you actually watched it to the point to where you heard me say this. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. And until then, stay safe out there.